Hi, I'm Dean with Old English Outfitters, and today we're going to be reviewing the Springfield Armory 4.0 Compact Echelon. So Springfield did send us this on a pre-release. Thank you to them, and full disclosure to you. We did get this gun ahead of time so we could put a lot of rounds through it and give you guys an honest opinion. I have been looking forward to this gun. I knew they were going to do it. We even said in our original Echelon video, there's no way they don't come out with a compact. We knew they were going to do it. It was just a matter of time. Now, they did send us the pistol in a package with a Vortex Defender ST and a Safariland Incog X holster to fit. Now, this does come with a mag side caddy. We didn't put that on there because I don't like them. Normally, there's a lot of people that really like those. It's a good way to have a second mag, but that's why it's not attached. A nice suede wrapped holster, same as the other Incog X's have been. Very nice, good of them to send so we could do some draw work with it. Let's get into the basics. How's it different? Well, it's really not. It is very much a compact version, just like the SIG 320 Compact is slightly shorter in barrel and frame, and the same in the middle, so is the Echelon Compact. You do have 15 round capacity, which is pretty standard for these guns. It does come with two mags, same as the full-size Echelon. You have the 15 round mag that sits flush, and then you have a 19 round mag, which was a bit confusing to me when we started. I would have swore it was an 18 round mag because this extension on the full-size Echelon is a +3. You go from 17 to 20 rounds. But on this mag, consistently and without much effort, I was able to fit 19 rounds into it. So that is cool. It's a +4. Moving up from there, same thing, same texture as is on the full-size Echelon, very similar to the Hellcat. It's that small triangle pattern that they've been using on their guns. That kind of gets stickier the harder you press into it. You have a medium grip frame here with the medium backstrap. I did notice it appears the palm swell is a bit more pronounced on the compact than it is on the full-size Echelon. I thought I would hate that when I first looked at it, but the more I shot the gun, the more I tended to like it. The problem with some compacts, especially ones that have no finger grooves, is you tend to want to slip down or at the very least grab low on the frame. This kind of extra large protrusion on the backstrap really does suck you up into the beaver tail and keep the gun fixed in your hand. I think if that angle would have followed out on a full-size frame, it would have felt terrible. It would have really dug into the heel of your palm. But because of the size of the compact Echelon, it actually feels really well. So if you're looking at it thinking that it looks bulbous and kind of awkward, I can promise you it actually feels a lot better than you'd think. Same awesome trigger as is in the standard Echelon, just as accurate and easy to use, and the same best factory undercut I've ever seen on a pistol. We have the same one on this. Exact same gun in the middle, the same excellent trigger, the same controls for takedown. The slide lock lever is the same. You do have Picatinny 1913 up here for mounting accessories. This is about overall the exact same measurement as a Glock 19 or an M&P compact, right in the compact range of pistols. So things like the TLR7 do sit flush or just slightly less or slightly more than flush on the compact Echelon. All the serrations on the slide are the exact same. The optic cut is the exact same. And we do have the same iron sight setup for the different versions. We have the U-shape with the yellow front, which is what I greatly prefer. Same sights are on the Hellcat and the full-size Echelon before it. We do have an exactly 4-inch barrel, hammer forged, 1 in 10 twist, and it was very accurate. Same as the full-size Echelon. I did notice that it had a little bit different holds as we step farther back. We did shoot it from 50 with no trouble. You'll have that with different barrel lengths. I think that 4 inches is the right size for a compact pistol. I think shorter than that, and it ends up looking disproportionate. So I think they chose right when they chose the 4-inch. I think that works quite well. I think that this is an immediate competitor in the compact market. I think there is two very clear winners in that market, and that is the Glock 19 and the M&P Compact. There are other compact pistols, but they don't really hold a candle to those two. I think despite being one of the older methodologies of CCWing a pistol, just having like a shorter barrel and frame, I think it's surprisingly hard to get that perfect. And I think Springfield did, really. It feels like a much larger gun when you shoot it, but it tucks away nicely. Very easy to conceal it. I would say as easy as my Hellcat Pro. Less comfortable, But in regards to printing, it was just as easy to conceal this in my normal attire. Not much different. It's only 1.2 inches wide, whereas the Hellcat is 1 inch wide, so you're not dealing with that much of a difference. Now, I would think this would be self-explanatory, but I'm going to go ahead and say it for the record. You do have parts compatibility between this and the full-size Echelon. The full-size slide fits and works on the compact frame. And if you wanted to, you could put the compact slide on the full-size frame. It would also function. Now, we didn't shoot it in that configuration, but if you wanted to, put the compact slide in that frame or buy a full-size frame and run like an integral compensator, one that is covered by the frame, you can do that with these pistols now. You have the short slide, and there's plenty of comps that fit the factory threaded barrel. So they do swap and interchange parts just like you would expect out of a gun that uses a type of FCU. You can do that with these pistols. After all those things, I did have one negative thing about this pistol, and it's something that we, all of us collectively in the firearms industry, have been saying about the Echelon since it came out in its full-size configuration. The ambi mag release is unnecessary and leads to accidental ejection of the magazine. There's a reason companies like Apex Tactical came out with a single side only mag release. So did a few other aftermarket parts manufacturers. It should be ambidextrous, right or left. We don't need the always on both sides. I noticed it quite a few times. I would be carrying this in the incog and bend over to tie my shoe or pick up an ammo box, and I would hear a click, and that mag would be sticking halfway out and rattling in my waistband. Now, I don't CCW the full-size Echelon, but I imagine the same thing would happen with that gun. So a very minor gripe, one that is fixable with relatively inexpensive parts you can buy online. Still, it would have made me really happy if they would have realized that and changed it for the factory gun. We just don't need it. There's a reason that all these other pistols come with an ambi-mag release that you can have switched by a gunsmith or somebody who is intelligent at your local gun store. It works far better. It's good for right or left hand, but you do have to pick. It working on both sides does not gain you anything over that other design. Guys, that's the review. We do really like the compact. Now, I'm a little bit biased. I am a big fan of compact pistols. I like carrying them and shooting them. I like how it performs in relative ratio to how big of a gun it is. And this fits right into that sweet spot. It's not always easy to do. There's a lot of companies that do it wrong, but I think this one, along with the other ones I mentioned, are compacts that are done right. Truly a jack-of-all-trades pistol. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. In addition, follow us on social media. We are pretty much on every social media platform, OE Outfitters. Go check out our pages. If you like what you see, give us a follow. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.